Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to be making a simple syrup for you guys at home. Syrups are quite an important ingredient for a lot of cocktails. Not all cocktails have them, but a lot of them do, so I thought it'd be quite beneficial to make some for you. Today we're just going to make a simple 1-to-1 ratio simple syrup using white granulated sugar. 1-to-1 ratio means just using equal parts of sugar and water. So really simple, really easy to do. All you'll need at home is obviously a saucepan, a stove of some sort, a spoon. I've opted for a bar spoon, obviously your sugar and your water. Really simple. The whole time process will take no more than 5 minutes, but obviously a bit longer for it to cool. So yeah, let's just jump straight in it. So I've got my white granulated sugar that I've measured out earlier on. So literally just going to pour that straight into the pan, and then the water as well. So nice and gently, making sure not to spill it. And then, hey presto, that's pretty much it. We're going to allow it to bubble and boil up until it's fully dissolved. So I don't know if you guys can see that at the moment through the camera, but just allowing it, just giving it a good stir to make sure it all dissolves nicely. So while that's bubbling, I'll just talk to you about some cocktails that it obviously goes into. It is vitally important to go into cocktails such as like your espresso martinis, which is again just a standard equal parts 1-to-1 ratio. We'll go into different syrups later on in the show, but we can do anything with a simple syrup. Simple syrup is really good for a starting point. You could do blackberry and sage in summertime for a nice, refreshing gin-based cocktail, for example, topped up with Fever Tree's white grape and apricot soda. Absolutely delicious. You can get stuff like cardamom as well. Cardamom infuses really, really well. I don't know if you guys can see that now, but it is just starting to dissolve. Doesn't take long at all. Really easy to make. But yeah, like we're almost done, like literally not long at all. This buffalo hop's really quick at heating up, so it might take you guys a little bit longer at home if you're using a typical gas stove or something. So some other great products that you can stick in a sugar syrup at home would be raspberry. We make a raspberry syrup for the restaurant. Vanilla, so we make our own Madagascar vanilla syrup for all of our porn star martinis. We just find it so much better than actually buying a flavoured vodka like vanilla vodka or finding a syrup. Don't ever buy a syrup. I mean, if you want to be a little bit lazier and you don't have time, then I guess that's fine, but they're so easy to make and they will last about 3 to 5 days in your fridge, depends on how you store them. So they've got quite a good shelf life on them as well, especially if you're making them earlier in a week for, the girls or the guys are coming over for the weekend for a few drinks. Get it prepped ahead of time. So we are there. So, as you guys can see at the moment, it's a bit misty because it's all been dissolved, but that's pretty much it. So now we've taken it off the boil and you can see all of the sugar has been completely dissolved, which is great. We're going to just take it off of the hob and you'll end up with something like this. So ultimately you're going to end up with something like this. So I've chosen a nice sleek bottle to put it in to present it. It stores nice in my fridge. And yeah, good to go for any type of cocktails really. So you could use it in tropical based ones, gin based ones. It's really just a starting point for anything quite simple really. So if you're starting out making cocktails, it's just the greatest, easiest choice to go for. If you do want to see us make any other types of syrups, any flavoured ones that you could make at home, drop us a comment in the comment section below and I'll happily take a look at them. If you don't already, follow us on social media, so you can find our social media details somewhere down there. But that's it from me today. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found that video quite easy to make. It's a very easy product. We'll move on to some more complicated syrups in the near future. Thanks for watching.